Do you ever wish you could give back to the community and get some awesome gym gear at the same time? Well, Imperial Athletics has you covered with 5% of all profits going towards the Canadian Mental Health Association. Imperial Athletics has officially announced the Resilience Drop. The Resilience Drop is a mental health focused athletic wear collection that embodies strength, perseverance, and self growth. Designed for performance and purpose, each piece supports both physical movement and mental resilience. We've been really excited to partner up with Imperial Athletics so far. If you've heard before, we've said we have a promo code with them, Jungle10. That is no longer our promo code. We have now upped it to Jungle15 for 15% off your first order. On top of that, you can sign up for their rewards program and receive an extra $5 off your order. So $5 off if you sign up for the rewards, and 15% off if you use code Jungle15 on your first order. Visit the Imperial Athletics online store at imperialathletics.com to claim the benefits and rewards waiting for you. Be sure to follow them on Instagram and TikTok at Imperial_athletics to be the first to know of all the latest product releases and exclusive offers. This podcast is sponsored by Imperial Athletics. So, dude, like your time here is winding down now. Obviously, you're leaving in like what,
Friday,
4 days? Friday, and we're recording this Monday
on a Monday
for reference. But yeah, Joe. So, how are you feeling, buddy?
I'm getting ready, dude. Okay, long story. So, I'm moving rooms this year.
Oh, you are
at our apartment.
But you're in the same house.
I'm moving in with KT, so I'm moving across the fucking complex.
Oh,
and I get a text from Ravenstein, who's moving into my old room, and it's a photo.
Yeah.
And you know how we could keep all our stuff there in the summer?
Yeah.
Well, Ravenstein needs to get there a week early.
Yeah.
So guess
and
what? Guess where all my stuff is?
In the hallway?
It's sitting in the kitchen in boxes. He walks in and all my stuff is sitting there in the kitchen. He's like, what the fuck is going on? It looks like a storage unit.
That's so funny, dude, that he's moving into your room and had to text you, be like, yo, like taking all your shit out.
So he walked into all my shit everywhere, basically. But he's taking my old space. So I'm moving across the way. Sorry, I gotta turn my phone on silent here. I'm moving up a floor and over a little bit, so it'd be a little quieter, which would be nice.
Okay, well that's nice. Did you at least leave your room in good shape, or did he come in there and just have a mess?
Oh, I cleaned everything, man. I made sure everything was clean.
Okay.
Because I didn't want mold to grow on there. Like, I didn't want it to be like too fucking ridiculous, you know. But yeah, I cleaned up. I didn't leave it too. I mean, you'd have to be the judge. I mean, for my standards, I think I did pretty good.
Fair enough, dude. He gets there. There's just empty beer cans, food wrappers.
No.
A bunch of fucking mice in there. No.
They were asking. They were like, "Yeah, can we take your stuff out and clean the room?" I was like, "Sure." They're like, "Okay." It's like, "Yeah, any papers or anything, you can just throw them out."
Yeah.
Whatever. If anything that looks important, just leave it, please.
So are him and
stole from me?
Are him and Boucher both moving into the same one then?
So Boucher's in 21, so he has to be live on campus, which kind of sucks.
Oh,
he doesn't turn 21
because his birthday's like a couple months late.
October. It's a little too late.
And he can't.
He could apply to move in second semester though.
Oh, okay, fair enough. That's not even worth the hassle at that point, really.
Yeah, so you got to be 21 to live off campus.
Fair enough. I didn't think about that. Okay, yeah, that does suck, but it makes sense. But yeah, dude, like how are you? You must be pumped to get the season going underway. See all the boys again, obviously.
Well, dude, it's like T-minus. We have like 25 days until our first game.
That's so sick, man.
6th and 7th, we play UCO at home. So
nice.
It's like right away here. So I'm getting fired up. Yeah, I am pretty excited. I got 2 days of work left, and then I don't have to worry about that anymore. And then yeah, it's just full on hockey and school. Back to the grind.
Nice.
Yeah, it sucks that I can't make any money while I'm down there though, because I can't work.
Tough, eh? That is tough.
It sucks that you can't work. It's it really does suck. I would love to make extra money, but I guess this is the podcast. Vent donate or something. I don't know.
The pod.
Need more
I
need
don't
more
know. Just download.
sponsorships.
Yeah, download. And if I don't know, maybe if you wanna sponsor the pod, hit us up.
Mission Custom
Take anything.
Landscaping.
Yeah, yeah, we should.
Sponsor us. Boards needs to sponsor the pod too.
Boards.
Yeah, he listens to
What's
he's like a
boards got?
religious follower.
Oh, thanks, boards. What's boards gonna sponsor us with though? Like,
Chillax
is he a
Chiefs, get the
video
Chiefs to
coach?
sponsor us.
The show just sponsored by a team. Oh,
The whole
a
team.
team that we've shit on and said
Yeah,
that
pretty
they're going
much.
to be relocating. And
Pretty much.
well, okay, no, we haven't shit on them.
They
We've
all
just
know,
said
dude.
like
Everyone
no,
knows.
we haven't
Everyone
said
knows
anything
what's gonna
bad about
happen.
them. We haven't said anything
No,
bad about them. And we
no.
had Abram on, obviously. Yeah, I'm just kidding. We didn't shit on them. We
We had
just
one of
talked
their
about
greatest alumni of all time. Like, come on.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, dude, it's pretty crazy that you're going to be leaving. It's sad that we got such little time together this summer, but
Dude, it's insane.
obviously next year I don't think I'm going to be going on a 6 month holiday, so we'll have a bit more time together in the summer.
No,
And
next year it's gonna be summer of Elson and Cachazo.
oh yeah, and we'll get some fire interviews because we didn't end up being able to get around to a little bit of the plans we
Well,
had.
we got
Just
one in the works, kind of.
no, yeah,
We
yeah,
didn't get
no, we have.
person.
Sorry.
Yeah, we had the plan to do the in person one, right? That was like
Yeah, and that one ended
the
up
big
we
thing.
couldn't get that figured out. We want to do more in person as well, but we have one for sure. We were actually supposed to interview him today. We had to reschedule, so that's why this is going to be released in two separate episodes. We're going to put the interview in its own episode, which is probably better anyways. Guys, this interview, oh my god, this guy we have coming on is a fucking legend. A couple hints, he's a pro hockey player currently. Um I don't know what other hints. He played in the Pidge. He's a PJ alum. PJ alum. And
Plays North American Pro.
North American pro. Yeah, he's an animal. So we're so pumped to have this guy on. He's just such a legend in the game right now. Yeah, so can't wait to talk to sit down and actually talk with him and messaging him a lot back and forth. But super excited for that one. So stay tuned. By the time this episode releases, maybe we'll have teased who we're interviewing already. But yeah, so just had to hop on today still and record. This might be our shortest episode ever by the time we finish, but we got to talk about the Pidge again, of course. Holy shit, Joe! And do you
Oh my
know
god,
everything, or is this like this?
dude!
This is gonna be
You know
news
what's
to you.
bad when people they don't even I don't even know that they know that I'm on this podcast, and they're coming up to me and talking to me about how shitty this league is. I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
like,
a rough
what?
situation
I
right
didn't
now.
even know that. I didn't even know you knew who I was, and they're coming up to me. They're like, "This fucking league's a shit show. I want to go play in the fucking SI rather than play the PID." I'm like, "Oh my
Yeah,
god!" Or they're just quitting.
yeah,
It's just like, what the fuck? But
yeah,
you
dude.
get into it
It's a
because I
joke, but
don't really know too many details. So Owen, you're the guy
it
that
won't.
runs. So people who don't know, Owen's the guy that runs the social media and everything.
Yeah,
So whenever he's the one you're talking to when it comes to the DMs and everything.
yeah.
And so
Unless someone like DMs us and they like are directing it at you, I'll be like, "Yo, Joe, you want to
yeah,
go reply to that?" But
exactly.
yeah,
That
Joe still sees
most of the
everything.
time I get the notifications, right? But I kind of like
A lot of
I like
noties.
you breaking the news to me and then getting kind of like a live reaction so that I don't really know what I'm like. I can't like preload what the news is, or like the insider shit, because we do get we're getting a surprising amount of burners and random people just texting us with bits of information that we don't know is good or not, but we kind of have um, developed relationships with some pretty good sources. So Owen's kind of been all over that, and it's kind of helped spread the word, especially in the Lower Mainland. So it's just kind of it's really interesting to hear from your perspective, and you kind of break it to me, and then I kind of get like a genuine reaction without knowing stuff right away. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, for sure, man. So yeah, and like just to add a bit to what Joe says, yeah, we do get a lot of anonymous messages, but we also get lots of non-anonymous messages, we would just never leak who's telling us stuff. Like we
Yeah.
get
Oh
messages.
yeah. Unless they want us to,
Yeah.
but
Oh
they
yeah. Yeah.
never
Like
want.
there's if you message us and it's something that is obviously free information, stuff we're allowed to say, then we'll say it. Like when I talked to, like, remember Joe when we talked to Spokane and they told us they were like upgrading their rink. They never said mention on the pod, but I was like, well, why wouldn't I? That's obviously going to be something that's okay to say. But when it's questionable, I either ask or I just assume no. So we're not leaking nothing. But speaking of Spokane, by the way, you see they got their logo at center ice for the first time ever,
That's huge for
and
the
they've
organization.
done they've done some. The ice is looking decent there. They've done some upgrades, and rink two's getting upgraded even more. So good to see things trending.
They support us a lot, and I do feel bad kind of shitting on them. So shout out Spokane.
Yeah, shout out Spoke. You guys have been very supportive of us, and to be fair, we're all, again, like, we're not shitting on them. We're just, and if
Just
there's
talking about how
something
it is.
like when we're reading out the results of the polls, that's not shitting on them. It's just what happened. Like,
I did shit on them. I did say they had the worst rink in the league.
oh yeah,
I shit
but
on them
okay,
pretty hard.
okay, fair enough, fair enough.
That was my
Apologies,
bad.
but it's not personal ever. We're just okay. Sorry, let's get into this. It's such a fucking mess. There's actually a little bit of KI news I got too, but I haven't really read it all yet. Dude, some people send me. This isn't a problem, by the way. I appreciate anyone who sends me information. Anyone who asks questions too. If we can help, like, I'm happy to help. Whatever. I get sent some books.
Books, eh?
So some, like, I'll get around to your mess. Sometimes, like, it's like I'll get around to your messages. I just can't. There's just a lot
Oh
sometimes.
man.
But I do like
Skim,
getting the
bro. You skim
messages.
like the notification, right? So you figure out if it's like really
Exactly.
juicy
Yeah.
shit.
That's
Yeah,
usually what I
okay.
try to do. But even if it's juicy, sometimes it's like I don't have time to reply to this right now. Like, it's just, and then sometimes if it's, especially if it's like a message request, I'll forget for a few days and be like, oh shit. But whatever. Anyways, the main thing we're here to discuss right now is the PJ. We 100% know what's happening now. So obviously, we all know it was initially supposed to be tier one, tier two. That got canceled. There's no tier one, tier two. However, tier one teams have been recruiting for tier one. Tier two teams have been recruiting for tier two. Massive talent gap, I would assume.
Yeah.
We'll see. There's Joe, when you hear this playoff. Anyways, um, so the PJHL is one league. Technically, it is one level. There's no
So what's the
no
level
tiers being
classification? Is it junior A?
tier two, junior A, tier two, so
Junior
junior
A
B,
tier two.
so junior B, same as last year,
So it's junior
same
B.
as the KI, same as the KI. Yeah, it's junior B. Yeah,
Okay.
and however, they are going to be still splitting it. So, like, last episode, we thought they were all going to be together. They are splitting it. So there's going to be two groups of 8, the 7 tier 1 teams, and Poco is being added to it. So Poco, huge disadvantage for them, right? But I think they'll still be able to compete. And then tier 2 is the other 8 teams. Regular season, no crossover. So I don't know if they're going to do like 2 divisions of 4 in each one, because like, I don't know, like, what? You split the league in half and it's not geographical. You're going to make Mission's going to play North Van 6 times? Like, they almost need to split the 2 groups into divisions where those teams play each other more, because it's just too much travel for the pitch. Like, it's not built for
Why
that.
would they do that? That doesn't make any sense financially either.
The travel?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh
this
wait,
is
you
this
guys
is just
don't
me
bus, do you?
speculating. No, we don't do us. Everyone drives to the
Oh,
show.
never mind.
Except Coastal. Coastal sends their bus to pick teams up, I believe. They're the only team with the
Are you, just,
yeah.
are you
Yeah, no,
serious?
like, teams don't bus themselves. I'm pretty sure Coastal sends their bus. I could be a bit off on that, but there's something like that. I could ask. I
Is
could
that
check.
true?
Yes.
We got to get someone from Coastal on and
It might
confirm
be
that.
like they pick you up at the ferry, or they don't, it's not like they
Oh,
drive all the
oh,
way to
oh, oh.
Mission and then pick you up and drive. It's like they meet you
Okay.
at the ferry or something. Um,
Okay. So they
yeah,
don't
sorry.
only have to like walk on with their bags instead of having to like pay for the cars, or like how does it work?
I think so.
That's a weird thing.
I'm
I
honestly
want to
not
find out more
100%
information
sure,
on that.
dude. It is.
That's weird.
I should just ask someone. Would be very easy to figure out, but I'll try and
Yeah.
keep a note of it for next episode. But yeah, so just speculating about divisions, 8 teams in each. No crossover during the regular season. I think they're playing 48 games still. I believe I saw a post that might have said a weirder number, like 49 or 47 or something, like an odd number. But
When you
maybe
play
that's
an
just me
odd,
tripping. Yeah, like I'm probably just tripping. Maybe it was a typo. I feel like I saw some. Nothing's official yet. But anyways, the schedule should be out soon. Preseason schedules have all been posted now. Some teams have posted their home opener. Schedule's getting figured out. It's just taking a while because obviously Poco was initially supposed to be in tier 2 with 7 or with 9 total teams, and then tier 1 was, so there's some switching around they have to do. Okay. Now here is the craziest part about all this, Joe. All 6, so think of this as one league. Don't think of it as 2 separate tiers. They
so
don't
one
cross
league with
over.
no crossover
No
between the
crossover.
conferences.
It's one league. Joe, when playoffs start, all 16 teams in the PJHL make the playoffs.
What?
All 8 teams
How?
in each group. Just listen to this whole thing and then give me like a proper response, okay? All 8 teams in each group make the playoffs, okay? So let's just talk about one side at a time, right? It's the same, but so you start with 8, you play your quarterfinals, you get down to 4. You play your,
So wait,
I
hold
guess,
on, hold on, hold on. So there's no crossover in the playoffs either, right?
just wait, Joe. There is.
Oh my god.
So, talking about your group only, I'm just going to say tier. Just even though it's not just your tier. We'll talk about the tier. Within your tier, all 8 teams make playoffs on each side. You play your quarterfinals, you get down to the final 4, right? I'm assuming it's 1 plays 8. Could be wrong. Don't know how they're doing it. Maybe there'll be some buys involved to prevent blowouts. 1 plays 8. Assume it. Let's just assume that, okay? Then you get to the final 4. Let's call it that your tier semifinal.
Okay.
Once it gets down to 2 teams left in each tier, so 4 teams total, 2 tier 2 quotation teams and 2 tier 1 quotation teams, that's when they cross over. So let's say North Van and Abbey are the final 2 teams left in tier 2, and Ridge and Delta are the final 2 teams left in tier 1. Whoever the higher seed is will play the lower seed in the other conference. So Ridge would play, let's say Abbey, and North Van would play, let's say Delta. And that is the playoff format. And then the winner plays in the final. So basically, the playoffs are going to be normal scores, like even-ish. And then in the semis, it's probably going to be blowouts. And then the finals is going to be good again. It'll just be the tier 1 teams.
So it's who's the genius that came up with this one? Who's like, come on. What? I don't get it.
Then, I mean, at least this makes the Moet Cup a best of 5 series.
Don't at least this makes the Moet Cup me. That's fucking bullshit. That's ridiculous. What?
I agree. I completely agree. It's the craziest.
Don't at least make this makes the Moet Cup interesting. No.
No.
What the? Oh my god. Why can't it just?
This is
why?
This is a horrible decision. Like there's the conference. So they'll technically be the conference finals, I guess they'll be called when the crossover happens, and it's just going to be a fucking shit pumping.
So Mission makes the semifinals, and they get to go play fucking Ridge.
Well, yeah, hypothetically, sure.
If let's say Mission's the best team in tier 2,
yeah,
they get to play a tier 1 team in the semifinals and get shit pumped.
Yeah,
this league is a joke.
Yeah,
like
totally
what?
Is. Yeah.
Who came up with that? Who voted on? Wasn't there another vote? Was there another vote, Owen? Is there going to be another vote on this?
There's been so many votes and shit, like in all meetings. Like it's just a mess, right? Like,
are they fighting in the meetings again?
They're probably throwing hands in the meetings again. But so that's pretty much it. That's the main thing of the story. I do just want to go on another quick rant, Joe. Sorry, I've been talking the whole time. The amount of, like we mentioned, the amount of DMs I've gotten from like players and shit. Obviously the most important thing, the reason this league exists, the reason this podcast exists, but the reason the main thing is for the fucking players, for the kids. These are kids, most of them. half of them, whatever, or young adults. And they're the ones getting fucked over. Absolutely fucked over. It is such a joke what is happening right now in this league. Um, I'm not gonna say it myself, but the amount of messages I've had demanding that the PJHL commissioner Trevor Alto steps down is pretty insane. Everyone wants this guy to step down. Like, it's a joke. And this isn't just the tier one issue. They don't do anything for this league. They used to do like players of the month and shit like that, right? They don't do that. They do players of the week once randomly every couple weeks. They just decide to do it. Players of the week should probably be a forward defenseman and goalie. They don't do any reporting on it in the news, newspapers, whatever. There's no game MVPs. For the All-Star game, they did an MVP this year. I'm glad they did that. At least they did that, I guess. But they don't do anything to promote it. They don't do any like brochures. I don't know. They don't do anything to help the league. They're not getting scouts. They're not getting college coaches coming to games like the All-Star game they did, but it's the fucking All-Star game. They're not doing anything to broaden awareness of the league. They don't post any videos on the social media. They basically need to look at what the KI does and copy a lot of that and then do even better with some things. Because we're also in a very centralized location versus the KI where it should be easy to get college coaches out to watch these games and scouts. KI would be a bit harder. They got to travel a lot. Here, it's so easy. And like the BCHL gets fucking airtime on global news, right? Like, not like that's a lot, I guess, but anything to promote the league. Like the PJHL hasn't made a statement. They haven't posted anything. No, but the only reason people know about shit, Joe, is because of us or their owners and coaches have emailed them or told them. We are
I think
genuinely
we're the main news
main
source of the
information
fucking
source.
Pidge. We're
We
speaking for
are.
the Pidge a lot.
We genuinely, yeah, I know. Sorry, the KI just hasn't had drama. That's probably a good thing. Besides getting laughed at in their meeting.
Besides getting laughed out of the room.
Um, yeah, dude. So yeah, that's just a quick rant. Like the players are the ones getting fucked. The amount of players who've been like waiting, who have been signed up to attend tier one camps, who've been waiting to get traded because you still have to trade their rights, even if it was tier one, tier two. All these kids are fucked now and just stuck with their tier two teams.
That's
And
embarrassing, man.
yeah, it's such a fucking joke. So I really feel for the players. I feel for the staff who have nothing to do with it. And at this point, like look at the shape of the PJHL, and you, based on what I've just said, I think it's pretty obvious who the fingers need to be pointed at. Like, and it's just sad. It's sad, and it makes me so fucking angry that they just don't care. They just don't care, dude. Like, there's more I want to say, like other private messages about the league, like people getting fucked over, people who might not be involved with the league anymore, who are good for this league because they're not getting answered. Like, sounds like the commissioner is just AWOL. And
He
I
just
hope
hasn't
he
answered.
hears this, and I hope he does something. Hire a fucking social media guy that doesn't just go on once a week and repost 40 things that have been posted that week to the story. Do something. It's such a joke. But anyways, that's my little rant. That's everything about the tier one, tier two. Schedules should be coming out soon. Pretty much everything has been figured out. Might be going to a home opener or two, Joe. I've gotten some messages, guys who want us there. I've told them that you're unfortunately going to be away, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get out to some more games this year. Only went to a few last year. Yeah, so that's my rant, dude. I'll try and think if there's anything else, but just if you got anything to say about that, or
I just think I don't know, man. I just think there has to be some sort of problem that we're not hearing about. Like there has to be like some deep lying issue.
sounds like it might be the commissioner.
I know, but that all there is problems. But they need a new commissioner or whatever. But is it financial? Is it personnel? Like we haven't even talked about how much money this is costing. Maybe the government isn't fucking putting out the money. Maybe those cities aren't putting out the money.
Yeah,
You
fair
know,
enough.
because
But
we heard. This is what I was thinking is that we heard we're close with Mission. City council hasn't done anything to help the laws,
no,
right?
Mission gets zero. No, Mission gets absolutely no
Exactly.
support, which is
So
also a fucking
who's
joke.
saying Who's saying Poco's getting that support from the city of Port Coquitlam? Who's saying these teams are?
Oh,
Because
Poco.
these
I think
teams are
Poco's getting hella support, but fair enough.
like
Your point is
Langley.
your point. Like, sorry, I just
My point is this: maybe there's a financial reason that this is happening, and maybe that they just view the PJ. They'll always view the PJ as a inferior league because they're in the shadow of the WHL, the BCHL,
yeah,
the NHL, the
yeah, that could be the
AHL.
case. I think
It's literally the
my
fifth league,
assumption is
fifth
that
tier.
yeah, my assumption is that it's just a bunch of fucking dinosaurs who don't know what they're doing and just don't care and just think it's fine the way it is. That's personally what I think, but hopefully
They don't want to
change
grow the league.
comes as soon as possible. Maybe we should be co-commissioners. We'll change the league. We'll at least be transparent with
Co-commissioner.
people. We'll at least make statements
At least
about
we'll
what's
post
going
on
on.
social media and let them know what we're fucking
Do
doing.
something.
Can you imagine, dude? Can you imagine? Can you imagine reaching out to the fucking commissioner and getting him on an interview?
We were supposed to, dude. He said he wanted to come on. He said he likes the pod and wanted to come on like in January or something. And then nothing.
Well,
I
and then
wanted
he
to have him on.
ghosted us or what?
Well,
I'd
like we
love
weren't
to have him.
talking
What's his
directly.
name?
We weren't talking directly to Trevor Alto. We weren't talking
Trevor
directly
Alto.
to him. We were talking to like someone else who was talking to him. Like, yeah.
Okay.
But
Well, I would love to have a higher up, a VP or something that could come on and kind of shed some light on the situation, talk about what he's allowed to talk about, and
yeah,
even the KI. The KI does a really good job at media representation.
yeah,
Like I would love to confirm with what was said about the KI, like, and if there's any steps
yeah.
being taken
Good point.
towards, you know, because that could be bullshit. Who knows?
Yeah, true, dude. Like it would be nice to
Nobody
just have more people to talk to who know 100% what's going on instead of just trying to piece
piece it
together all
together,
these
right?
different rumors, right? Like we're doing our best. But another thing that I just want to like briefly mention is like a group of people who's getting overlooked. Refs. The PJ doesn't have a schedule out, so the refs definitely don't have a schedule. What are these guys doing? Like just to like you don't usually think about the refs, like the staff, the volunteers, all these people who have shit to do and shit to plan and just like other things going on. Like they need to know it's having an impact on a lot of fucking people
Yeah,
because of the mistakes of a few. And you want to talk about money, Joe? Why on fucking earth did they hire this Blackfin company to evaluate everyone when they, first of all, clearly did a horrible job evaluating everyone? And then,
yeah.
dude, like, I don't know if you saw the Pidge made like this like corny ass promo video where they like interviewed like I don't know. I think they interviewed like a couple former Canucks and like Henrik Sedin or some shit, and like they were just like, "Oh, what do you know about the PJHL?" And they just like say some bullshit generic answer like, "Yeah, I know there's a team out in Aldergrove, good hard hockey, physical." Like that video probably cost them a shitload of money to make. What the fuck was the point of that? It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen
Yeah,
in my life. So
yeah.
Blackfin also a joke.
I bet
That like
you. I bet you Blackfin. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I bet you
no, you're fine,
that
dude.
was more so to look over financials and see who can afford it.
Okay, fair enough.
I bet you
That's a good
that's
thought.
more so what they were into. I'm gonna say the business, more so the business aspect of hockey versus the
Yeah.
actual. I think it's pretty obvious who gets them. Like you can't fudge records. Like box scores are box scores. People know how good your team is. You'll know how many points you put up. Like it's the way it is. I
Yeah.
think Blackfin's more so who can afford this realistically. Who
Yeah, I get
can't?
what you're saying. Yeah, fair enough, dude. So, but like, I think that's all I had to today, to be honest. Sorry, I actually have one other. Congrats to Easton Green, the Chilliwack Jets, on committing to Adrian College, Joe. Maybe you'll see him again
That's a
or
good
you'll see
college.
those guys. Easton
What was
Green,
his
he was
name?
a good Easton Green, very good defensive defenseman on Chilliwack. He
Green.
was. I hated playing against that guy, which I mean is a compliment to
Why it was
him.
pretty. Oh, he was a pretty good shutdown guy or what?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, like he wasn't like running around killing people, but he was physical. He was just like a guy. a steady, good defenseman you want on your back end. Like, yeah. So congrats to him on
Manitoba.
committing to
He's from.
Adrian. Yeah, he played for Chile for 3 or 4 years, I think.
Crazy.
He was good.
That's
But
crazy.
I do think that is all I have, Joe. So I'm not sure if you got anything else you want to chat about quick before we wrap this up today. But
Well, I was just other than the
anything with the
all
NHL.
the commitments to D1 now, but all these guys leaving the
Yeah. Oh,
CHL like
Merrick.
every day there's a new post.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
yeah, he's
Yeah, I
coaching.
saw who was it? Yeah. Sorry, I was gonna say Merrick Erickson, Joe. Joe, who famously said many times, never doubt Merrick Erickson. Got hired by the Delta Ice Hawks as an assistant goalie coach. He played. He was drafted by actually the Red Deer Rebels in the WHL. Played 70 games in the BCHL, NCDC, and PJHL over his junior career. So congrats to him on getting hired by Delta. And yeah, the guy he had a great junior career. So just one other thing to
Good
throw
for him.
in. I'm sure there's been lots of other stuff, but that was just the first couple of things I saw. I just trying to find any other info I might have possibly missed today.
When was the last
And
time the Pidge posted? What was the last thing they posted on Instagram or
I'm
like
gonna guess.
tweeted or
Okay, I'm not. I can't see it. I'm gonna bet you they posted like Happy Mother's Day or something in like May. Hang on, let's see. No, on June 5th they posted a edit of the Ridge Meadows Flames cover, like an EA Sports PJHL 26 cover edit, like just like a random, just like whatever,
uh-huh.
I normal content, I guess. They
Oh, they posted June 19th.
Yeah, about the Western Canadian development model,
Yeah.
which they've now absolutely botched. So yeah, that's their two posts.
It's been almost 2 months since they posted anything social on the socials.
Yeah. So good job, Pidge, and such a joke. Yeah, not. Don't think I've heard much more about the KI. That's kind of died down. It's just all the drama to do with the PJ. So yeah, buddy, if you got nothing else, I'm good to call it here.
Okay, bud. Yeah, I think so. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think you know the state of everything, and we kind of just like reporting on it. I mean,
Hmm.
this is about as much media coverage as the pitch is ever going to get. So if we
Yeah,
can
no
provide that
shit.
for people, that's kind of the goal, right?
Absolutely, dude. Yeah, so I guess we'll wrap it there. So thank you all so much for tuning in. No, it was a bit short one today, but just needed to chat and get all this done. The interviews are our main focus right now, to be completely honest. But we had to get this out there. If you have any more information, please message us. We will obviously, as you can see through all of our episodes, don't mention anybody. We just want to get the news out, get the truth out, reporting on the truth. That's like our main goal. Exposure, doing whatever we can to help the players, help the league. I mean, we want to help the leagues, but the leagues keep shooting themselves in the foot. So when we report on them, it might not be helping them, but it's the truth. So players obviously deserve to know the truth. Just to reiterate, I feel so bad for all the players who are just being handcuffed by this situation now. It's such a joke. Um, but yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. Get ready for this interview because it's going to be a fucking good one. And please make sure to download, follow all the social media, all that good stuff. Support the pod any way you can. Give us a rating. And yeah, that was nice to chat with you, Joe. And besides the interview, I guess the next proper episode we do, you'll probably be down south. So looking forward to
Down
seeing
south.
you once or twice before you in person before you head down there. But besides that, safe travels. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon again, buddy.
Sounds good, buddy. Well, we'll get some beers before I go.
Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, we will. But
All right.
sweet. Yeah, thanks again. Thank
We'll
you all
see.
for listening. See you soon.